Welcome back for another episode, everybody. This one is completely, not completely left field, but something a little bit different, something that I've been wanting to do for ages, and that is to head up to one of our gorges that we have here in Mackay and just go for a dive. I know it's about 8-ish meters deep, I think. You can probably hear the water flowing from here, but you would have seen the car heading over the water there. There's plenty of flow, we've had plenty of rain. So hopefully there's a little bit of viz or enough to be able to see just a little bit. Got some dive torches. There is a few cars here, so we'll have to see how many people are around and what we can do with what's up there. There is some rocks and stuff that people like jumping off up there, but I reckon that we might find a bit of gear, hopefully. A lot of things have been lost up here over the years and it gets visited frequently, so yeah, that's the plan.
Treasure hunting.
Treasure hunting. Hopefully find something cool. All right, let's do it. Yeah, so that's the first one. So it's not that far.
No free diving. Oh well.
Just say no free diving.
No.
Jumping and oh, it says diving prohibited. So where we are today is Finch Hatton Gorge. So there's a couple of cascades or waterfall areas that we wanted to check out. One of them is called, I think, Araluen Cascades. The other one is the Wheel of Fire Cascades. So we made it to the first gorge. There is another one further up. We're going to jump in here first, have a bit of a look around, see if we can find anything, and then we'll head up to the top waterfall. I'll tell you what this one's called, but I don't know how to pronounce it properly. So I'm pretty sure I got a shot of the sign there so you can see it. Just here, it looks like we got a couple of meters of viz here, so I don't know what it's going to be like down on the bottom, if it's going to be all stirred up. Alright, we're going to get dressed and get in, try and not fall over. So this water today will be really, really fresh. It'll be really, really cool. We've actually both got the new Adreno Open Cell 3.5mm Abrolhos wetsuits. That was a mouthful. New wetties, haven't worn them yet. I've only worn the booties. I'm pretty keen to wear the actual wetsuit and get in this cold water and see how they perform. Obviously the water out on the coast at the moment, 3.5mm would just be cooked in half. So it'd be really good to get in here and test them out. Righto, let's get dressed and get in. First impressions of the suit, feels really good. Good fit. Pretty happy. It's more about what we got today. So we've got dive torches. And these suits are good because they got a little pouch. So I'll probably actually start carrying a spare knife when I'm diving now. Yeah, what else we have as well is just a small magnet, but it's a very powerful little magnet. We're gonna take that down as well. Yeah, magnet in one pocket and torch in the other. See what's down there. There should be eels and stuff. There used to be a big eel that lived underneath this log here. Oh, where is it? You can sort of see that log in the water there. So I reckon down in here there'd have to be like some eels and some little fish and stuff. We really want to just see if we can find some lost treasure, some gear that people have lost. I know people have lost like watches and earrings and all sorts of gear here, so go down there and have a look. Make sure you don't fall down on the way. So this is my very first drop here, head down. It's quite shallow just here. It's maybe only 3 meters, 3.5 meters deep. Find a little bit of boardwalk here. I think that's the old boardwalk. I don't know if it's got dropped in when they renovated. They put a big new one up there, or if maybe a tree fell down and knocked it over, or yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but see how shallow it is there. Now directly above me here is where a heap of people like to climb up and jump off. And honestly, it's probably the worst spot to do it because it is very shallow, and you can see that there. If you land close enough to the rocks, you're going to hit that timber plank down there. I take another dive here for that same reason. I know that people jump off this area a heap. Have a bit of a look around, see if I can find anything. I noticed this little cluster of sticks and leaves and stuff here, and I can spot a little pair of Sunnies sitting in there, so I grab those. A cheap pair of Sunnies, cool little find. Start making my way up. Another dive here, right near the waterfall.
This is probably the deepest part of this whole area. It's about 6-7 meters deep. I get down to the bottom here and just start sort of having a little bit of a look around. While I'm down there, I'm thinking, you know, this water and the way the water flows over the waterfall, there's so many different areas of current and different directions, and it's sort of pulling you around all over the place. When you're swimming on the bottom, it actually pulls you towards the waterfall, so it's spinning around and dragging you towards it. And then on the surface, you're flat out swimming against it because that water is just trying to push you away as that water flows over the waterfall. It's pretty crazy, and you can sort of see how people would get unstuck with it as well. If you're just swimming around in there, you just got a pair of boardies on and kicking around, you know, it's a fair bit of effort to sort of move around in there. And I'd hate to think what would happen if you dive down to the bottom and you started getting pulled in towards a waterfall. It'd be a fair struggle to get up without, you know, good fins on and good knowledge and confidence in the water to get back up to the surface again. Now you see me here, I'm actually using that waterfall pulling me in to my advantage, so I'm letting it slowly pull me in here, and I'm just sort of scanning on the bottom, having a bit of a look around, and I spot this old watch just sitting in the debris there.
Rightio guys, first spot's done. We got another one that we can go check. Didn't actually find very much stuff, which makes me think that other people might come and do this as well. But found an old watch, a pair of Sunnies, a sock which I just grabbed, it's rubbish down there, and a heap of these little glow sticks floating around down there. I think I got about 4 of them. I got a couple more in my pocket there. So yeah, that was about it here. We're going to go up and check the other one, see what we can find up there. Yeah, so far we haven't found any really cool treasure stuff, but yeah, keep looking. It's really nice diving though. Can definitely confirm these suits are nice and warm. In the water, they were really good, sealed really well. Didn't feel any water get in. Oh, and yeah, now I'm heating up. I think Ben's heating up too. Super warm suits. This is about the coldest water that we're going to dive in locally here for a while until winter. And even then, it probably doesn't even really get as cold as what we're diving in today. So it's a good test for these new suits. I feel like we're not too far away. It's like everywhere you look, there's another amazing waterfall. A lot of local people travel north, do the waterfall run up north. I wonder how many of them actually come out here and have a look at what we got here. Very special. It's really dry. The next spot. I want to get in that water.
They would have briefly caught a sign there targeted at 18 to 30-year-old males. Now unfortunately, in this area where we are here, over the past 40 years, 6 people have lost their lives, and many more have been seriously injured. Some of these include spinal injuries, head injuries, broken bones, all that sort of stuff. Now, a lot of this is due to basically climbing up these slippery rocks, trying to climb up to those other falls that are up further up, slipping, hitting their heads, and making their way down, and ultimately drowning, unfortunately.
Ben said he's just found a swim through over here, so I'll dive down here and swim over and see if we can find a swim through. There's little shrimp and stuff on the bottom. I don't think people often come up to this one. It's a fair bit of a hike to get up here, so I don't think we're going to find much stuff on the bottom here.
Now, I just want to touch on what I was talking about. I don't want people to get the wrong opinion about coming up this way as well. It's extremely safe. Stay on the path. There's little steps and stuff that they've built so you can get all the way up here nice and safe. It's the people who want to do that little bit of exploring, push it that little bit further, go off the beaten track. These are the people who come unstuck. But come and check this out. There's Mackay locals who've never seen this place, and that just blows my mind. You need to get up here and check it out and see what we got here in Mackay. We've got some amazing stuff to see here.
Did it?
Very good.
Well, not too much to report from there. Saw a couple of little shrimp. Hopefully I got some footage of them. Yeah, the swim through was cool. Just there. But yeah, this one's nowhere near as deep as that other one. You can probably see why that sign's up there. I reckon a few people would have jumped off rocks and stuff up here, and it's really shallow. You can just hear, like if you didn't know they were there, when it's a little bit dirtier. If you're from Mackay and you're watching this, and you do feel the need to jump off any rocks, don't do it at this one, do it at the other one. Not that I advocate it, but yeah, do it at the other one, don't do it here. It's random submerged logs that you would have saw and stuff, so yeah. Beautiful spot, Wheel of Fire. Right, we're gonna make the trek back. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Something a little bit different for me getting up there, diving that gorge. There was a small tourist group that came through, but yeah, not many locals up there. And if you're local to Mackay and you haven't been up there, or you haven't been up there in years, head on up and have a look. It's beautiful up there, absolutely amazing. As well as that, this will go live on Sunday like they always do. A couple of days ago, something very exciting happened to me, and that was a podcast went live with Noob, Spearo. I had the opportunity to sit down with Shrek a month or so ago. He was local, he was here in Mackay, got to have a great yarn, and that's since gone up as a podcast. So if you want to check that out, I'll have the link in the description. I can't thank Shrek and the Noob Spearo crew enough for giving me the opportunity to come on and do a podcast with you guys. Noob Spearo was a massive help for me in my early progression when I first started spearing. Even if the podcast isn't with someone from where you're local to, or someone from overseas, for example, diving some different sort of waters, different sort of species, there's still little snippets and little hunting techniques or equipment they might use, or something that you can bring in and use in your diving. I've listened to every episode and I'm always looking forward. I'm always waiting for that next one to come out, that next Noob Spearo installment. So again, thanks so much, guys. If you like this one, click that like button. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Cheers.